My name's Pat Halford, somewhere in a Finnish forest, and this is a story of how I wrote and self-published a book in 3.5 months. So I've lived and worked in Denmark on and off for the last 22 years, and I always wanted to write a chase thriller across the Danish islands involving assassins and all kinds of other shenanigans going on. So back in April of this year, I was just finishing off the first novel that I actually written but not yet published. It was an Icelandic thriller that's now available on Amazon Kindle called Nordic. But I wasn't really sure about how to proceed. So when I got this idea about this thriller in Denmark, and I decided just to sort of try and get it out as fast as I could. So I basically wrote it in 2.5 months, averaging out around 2,500 words a day. And by the middle of June, I guess, June of 22, I'd actually got down about 80,000 words. And then I started thinking about, okay, what do I do with it now? How do I get it published? Because I'm a first-time author. And that's when all of the problems started. So basically, this is a description of how I solved that problem and what came along after that. I knew I wanted to have a thriller across the Danish islands and hadn't figured out all of the details of the plot, so I just started hammering away on the keyboard. I used Scrivener actually to start writing it, although I didn't find the formatting capabilities all that hot. Towards the end, I actually dumped it into Pages, and then I started looking around for an agent and a publisher, and of course you fall into this chicken and egg situation that I mentioned a minute ago. So I decided to skip that and try and get it out, and I was going to publish it myself on Amazon through the Kindle app. So I realized I needed a cover. I went into Canva and I created my own design. I compiled it all into Amazon via the Kindle Direct Publishing app, and then I got it out there. So what are the lessons that I've learned over the summer of 22 during this writing process for my first novel? Well, the first thing, and probably the most obvious one, is definitely get a professional editor. Second piece of advice really is, if you're a first-time author and you're stuck in this chicken and egg situation where you need a publisher and an agent, don't sit around. Get your writing out there, self-publish it. You'll get some good feedback. You may or may not sell anything, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you've created something unique. You've created a book that's yours. I wish you all the best of luck.